Hi, I'm Miwa and I'm a guest design team member for Crop Chocolate. Today I'll be showing you how to do iris folding. This is for my Easter decor project. The idea behind iris folding is that you glue or tape folded pieces of paper, all the pieces are color coordinated, and you put it in such a way that it resembles the iris of an eye or camera, as you can see here. There are a number of websites on the internet where you can get free patterns. This is one for a flower, and as you can see here there are 5 different patterns that you'll need. And as you can see here, the numbers go in order from 1 through 35, and you'll need to put down the pieces of paper in the right order. This has come on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I've sized it down by 50% until it's about the right size here. Once you've figured on the size, then you need to cut one out, make a template, and cut it out of the piece of paper that you want. So this one, there are 2 options. All my pattern pieces of paper are from Echo Park, that wonderful grab bag they had for sale a couple months ago. These are from the Summer Days collection. This, however, is from springtime. Once you have your template ready, you'll need to tape it to your pattern. Now this is only temporary, so you'll need to make sure that you don't do it very tightly. Just put a couple pieces here, just to keep it secure while I'm folding it. Okay, each one of these pieces of paper is 1/2 inch wide. That's about double the width I need for any of these, and they're about 1.75 inches long. And once again, that will definitely cover the longest pattern piece there. Now all you need to do is follow these numbers and these pattern types. I've actually glued a piece of each pattern paper there so I don't get confused, but once you get going, you get the hang of it. Okay, let's get started making our pattern. You simply take one of the strips of paper and you just fold it in half. It doesn't have to be perfect. The only part that I'll be showing will be the fold and a little bit of the paper. Now we find number 1 here. It's our first pattern piece. And you just put a little bit of glue here. I'm using a toothpick because I don't want to use a lot of glue. And you put it down. Now it does add less bulk if you cut it to the size that you need. So I'm just going to snip and remove. And remember, the only thing that you'll be seeing will be the opposite side of this, because when you pull the template out, that's the design you'll see. Okay, so now we're going to go to number 2. That's this pattern. I'll cut it to size first. Put some glue down. Whoops, a little bit of glue. It's okay. And you put it down. Now, if you're making this into a card, then you can just go ahead and tape it, because no one will see the back. Now I go to number 3. This is already folded. Again, less bulk. Less bulk is good, especially if you're going to be cutting around the outline like we will be later. Okay. So you can kind of get the idea of the pattern that you'll be creating here. You just keep going one after another. And if you keep going in the same order, you're eventually going to end up with an overlapping pattern, and that's how you end up with the iris look. So we're doing number 4 here, and you only cover the portion of up to that line. If you don't follow the pattern, you're going to end up with something very strange. Okay. Not all patterns are the same. Some of them only require 3 different colors. This one happens to require 5. And you've got the first set down. As I had mentioned before, this goes up to number 35. So I'll keep going and following the pattern until I get there. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm about halfway done. Just wanted to show you how things were progressing. You can see the definite overlapping pattern, and I'll continue following numbers until I'm done. Okay, when you finish gluing your papers down, carefully remove it from your template. You can see you have that pentagon shape left in the middle. So we'll add a little bit of glue and put a piece of paper on there. Flip it over. See, the purple shows through. And as I mentioned before, we're going to add a little button there for extra oomph. And then it's up to you what you want to do with it. You can put it on a card, or you can cut an outline out like I did before on this one. It's much easier on a card. Here's an example of what a card looks like. And you don't have to hide the back because you'll just be mounting it on a card anyway. Well, I hope you enjoyed this lesson on iris folding, and I look forward to seeing some of your creations soon. Thank you.